Welcome everyone, AdamTheWoo here. It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. It's the Daily Woo, coming to you from this walkway. There are two paths on your trek towards your destination. One could be paved, one could be made of dirt. It is up to you to decide which pathway to take, even though they are going in the same direction, either to or fro. There is no steering off the path. So really, this analogy makes no sense. So your decision is clear. Concrete or sand? It's the Daily Woo. I've never actually been to this little area before. Driving around aimlessly, thinking, clearing my mind of thoughts and planning my Florida trip. I will be in Florida. In less than 48 hours, I will be on Florida soil. But right now, I'm on Southern California soil, walking around this beautiful body of water. And I must be honest with you, I do not know what exactly this body of water is. Is this a lake made from rain from the heavens? Or is this a man-made retention pond, ravine of some sort? I do not know. But I do know that there is a light shaped like a bell. At first, I thought this was a bell and it was going to be ringing. But the only thing ringing out of that is at nightfall in the form of a beam of light that will shine down upon this walkway and these fantastic, majestic rocks. Just look at those. Not really a whole lot of rhyme or reason, even though I would rhyme. If you want me to rhyme, I will rhyme. If you want me to rhyme, I will chime in with a rhyme. I will chime in a rhyme. In time, there will be lots of things, but only on your dime. Wow, I am not very good at doing rhyming. That's why I'm not a rapper. I can never be a rapper because I cannot rhyme. But there is a trespass prohibited by law sign right there. And it looks like some people have trudged their way down through that, probably that snake-filled grassy area to see what is behind that sign. But I am not going to go down there today. There is probably nothing of interest to us down there other than some rocks and some waterways and quite a few ducks that are out there on the horizon. You can see there's probably about 100 ducks floating around in that waterway. There's a park back over in that area where you can actually park. You can park at the park and then walk through the park. And as you walk around this walkway, this actually goes all the way around this body of water. And there's something over there. I've not walked over there. There's something very interesting, like a building, but on the other side of the building, if you can see it, are these metal grates. Now, I don't know what the grates are. I guess when we walk over there, we will find out what the grates are used for. And also off in the distance, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a hotel. And it, like way off in the distance, there's a hotel. You can see it has one of those wacky water slides that almost looks like a circular, very, very large circular mechanism. It's crazy what they have at hotels. When I was young, and we would stay at hotels when my family would go on vacations, we would be lucky enough if there was a pool. But nowadays, there are water slides, there are full entertainment areas for children and adults at hotels. Man, times have progressed. That is for sure since I was a child. Or maybe they did exist when I was a child. It's just maybe we were a lower middle class family. We did not have the money to actually go to fantastic places with fantastic water slides. So let's just wander around these grounds. Look at these flowers here. Look at these flowers. Look at those. Are those petunias? Did you guys see the Are Those Petunias t-shirt over on the AdamTheWoo.Spreadshirt.com page? You can actually get yourself an AdamTheWoo t-shirt. Any size, any color, any shape, they will ship it directly to your door anywhere in the world. And that helps fuel the woo. There is the Patreon page, and there also is the AdamTheWoo.Spreadshirt.com. I'm going to Florida in 2 days. I've already booked my tickets. I've already paid for my rental car. I'll be staying at my parents' in St. Cloud, Florida, and driving up to the Walt Disney World Resort and a Universal Halloween Horror Nights. And I have a lot of other videos, non-theme park related, that I will also be filming as well. A lot of people ask, how do you travel? How do you come up with the funds to do that? That is all based on AdamTheWoo.Spreadshirt.com and that Patreon. That all helps fuel the woo in its own way. And speaking of t-shirts, this is not an Adam the Woo shirt, but this shirt is pretty amazing. Say hello to my Tom Atkins t-shirt. Look at this. I am a proud owner of a Tom Atkins t-shirt. Night of the Creep's own Tom Atkins has a shirt. Halloween 3's own Tom Atkins has a t-shirt. The Fog's own Tom Atkins has a t-shirt. When I met him at a convention last weekend, he was selling these, and I thought it was a heck of a deal to actually sport this fine gentleman's mustache and his facial region across my torso. So I'm sporting that. If you would like an Adam the Woo shirt, I don't know if you can get a Tom Atkins shirt online. If you want an Adam the Woo shirt, you can get that online. AdamTheWoo.Spreadshirt.com. And I really wish we could go down there and explore around down there, but I don't really want to jump over this fence and disobey the no trespassing signs. Now, as you know, I have definitely, in my day, and still currently, if I deem the project or the experience worthy enough, I have no problem with snooping around places and checking things out. But honestly, risk versus reward, it would not really be worth going over in there, because there probably is nothing other than maybe a close-up view of those ducks. And look at that dog. Look at that dog right there running. He's running alongside of his owner. That's what this sand path is for. The sand path are for people jogging or running maybe with their pets. And I'm guessing that this is for probably people riding bikes. But as you can see, I am, as well as this lady in front of us, are actually walking along. So we're utilizing both paths next to this building. Ooh, look. Now see, it's a good thing we didn't jump the fence. It's a good thing you did not talk me into jumping this fence and disobeying the no trespassing sign, because look at this. We are under video surveillance right here. 24 hours of video surveillance. I don't know if that's 24 hours in a row. You've heard the old joke. How long is your store open for? 24 hours. Not in a row. Just 24 hours in a week. I think I ruined that joke. It's very warm. I have said it before that Florida humidity is way more intense than California heat, and that is true. But do not neglect the fact that California right now is very hot, a little humid. The sun is insanely permeating. And here's another thing too. I am not a meteorologist. Why is the sun hotter in the summer versus when the humidity is not as hot? Does humidity add to the heat of the sun? The sun should not dissipate its heat when it becomes winter, because the sun is always bright and always potent. So why is the sun brighter in the summer? Now this might sound like an unusual question, but think about it. Why is the sun hotter in the summer months? I understand why the humidity is higher, but why is the sun heat blanketing your skin hotter in the summer than it is in the winter or the fall? And it is technically fall. We've actually crossed over the cusp of the seasons, and it's no longer summer. It is now fall here in Southern California. And people are telling me that in Florida, prepare myself, because in Florida it's going to be very hot, so I'm prepared to sweat. I'm planning on shaving this beard tonight or tomorrow morning in lieu of my trip to Florida. If you live in Florida, how hot is it right now? I would like to know. Leave some comments how hot it is in Florida compared to how hot it is in California. And look down here. Look at this. We can actually peek up over this fence. Look at this down here. Look. Some concrete down there. There's some footprints that people actually stuck in the concrete back when the concrete was still freshly wet. And there's actually a fender from a bike right there. Look at that. There's a fender from a bike. Ooh, on the other side of this wall, you can hear a dog barking. You can hear a dog, something like out of the Sandlot. I keep waiting to knock a baseball over that. And the humongous dog to jump up and grab the softball. Thank you for watching this. This has been a very random vlog about nothing. I just wanted to share with you this beautiful Sunday, walking around that majestic lake. Is that lake man-made, or is it not man-made? Is it a real lake versus a man-made lake? Is it a retention pond? Does anyone know what this building is? Leave some comments down below. And remember, risk versus reward. That should be the topic of this vlog. Some things are worth risking. Punishment, excitement, and other things are not worth the risk versus reward. And this is one of those things that we should abide by the rules, and that dog is abiding by his own rules. That dog has no rules. He has no owner. He has no leash. He is just a random, aimless dog wandering around. He's enjoying the Sunday as well. That dog is enjoying this. Remember what I was saying about this path? You have the sand path that you can walk and run on, and then I was thinking that maybe the concrete path was for bicycles. I could be correct in assuming that this was for for bicycles. I was correct in assuming that this was for bicycles. Look at those up there. Look at those seagulls. Mine, 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 mine. See those seagulls? Can you see the seagulls up there on the top? They're very confused because they think this retention pond, maybe a man-made lake, is actually a sea. They are gulling around a non-sea. So those would be retention pond gulls or man-made lake gulls. I really do not make any sense half the time. I must admit, half the stuff I say really makes absolutely no sense, but I really appreciate you guys watching this. We are at the 12-minute mark so far on this vlog. Look at this lake here. See, there she is, riding the bike. Riding the bike. See, they're utilizing the bike path. I've answered my own question. One last look at the lake. The man-made lake. Risk versus reward. Seagulls aplenty. They're not ducks. I said they were ducks. Those are all seagulls down there. A plethora of seagulls. I cannot wait to go to Florida. I have a laundry list on my piece of paper at the house. I've been jotting down things I'm going to be doing in Florida. I'm very excited. It's going to be an overload of Periscopes. If you're not following me on Periscope, AdamTheWoo on Periscope. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. All those links can be found down below. Remember the Spreadshirt. Remember the Patreon. All those links. I don't put the Patreon link down below. You just got to Google the Patreon, AdamTheWoo.patreon or patreon.adamthewoo.com. Something like that. You can find it. Really appreciate the support. I appreciate all the excitement about me traveling. I'm going to be going to Florida, flying there. I will be there 48 hours from right now. I will be on Florida ground. And I'm very excited about plans that I have documenting main channel videos for the AdamTheWoo channel and this daily channel. Both channels are absolutely free to subscribe. All you got to do is click subscribe and stay updated on these everyday unedited vlogs and the adventure channels over on the AdamTheWoo channel, YouTube/AdamTheWoo. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to basically more than 13 minutes, almost 14 minutes now of basically absolutely nothing. We should just call this the absolutely nothing vlog or the risk versus reward vlog. Hope you learned something. Hopefully I learned something from the comments that you're going to be leaving down below. And I'll give you guys one last final look at this pond. Do some Columbo-like research and leave some comments on whether this is man-made or is it made from the rains from the heavens? Has it been here since the dawn of time? That is for you to figure out and me to read. And me to read in the comments down below. See you guys later. Love you. Bye.